So our remaining two inner classes are local inner class and Java static nested class. So a class which is created inside a method is called inner class in Java. If you want to invoke the method of local inner class, you must instantiate this class inside the method. So let's see this with the help of an example. Mm, Create a class local inner class. So this is my example local inner class in which I have public static void main method. What we will do, we will create a public void display. So this is my method, and inside this method I have a class local local inner class. So this is my class, and inside this class I have a method public void message. So message is system dot out dot println, hi, I am local inner class. So this is my method. This is my method message, and this is my text. So what is the next condition? That if you want to invoke the method of the local inner class, you must instantiate this class inside the method. So inside this method, what I have to do, I have to create the object of this class. Local class L is equal to new local class, and L dot message. L dot message. Local inner class. Why it is not taking? Oh, so what I have to do? Control X. Outside this class and inside this method, I have to create this object display. Not L dot message. So here, what we have done, we have created local inner class, and inside this local inner class, we have created the inside this method display. We have created the reference of this local inner class or object of this local inner class, and access this the method of the local inner class. So let's create the object of the equal to inner class. Inner class I is equal to new, and what will do, I dot display. So if we run this program, what will happen? It will display the message I'm local inner class. So how it is working? So this was our outer class, and this is my method of the outer class, and inside this method we have created a class local inner class, and inside this class I have a method message in which I have printed that I'm local inner class, and in the same method we have instantiate this local inner class and invoke the method message. So when we create the object and uh, invoke the message display, it will it will create the reference of this class, it will create the object of this class and invoke the message, invoke the method message, and display the output as this. So this was the example of the Java local inner class. And Next type is Java static nested class. So for that, what we will do, we will create a class static inner class example, and I have a method public static void main inside this. What we will do, we will create a class static class static inner. So this is my class. So this is my class static inner class, and inside this class, suppose I have a method display, and suppose what we are doing, we are displaying that I am static inner class. So I have outer class, and this is my static inner class because it has a keyword static. It starts with the keyword static, so it belongs to the class. So how to create the reference of this class, how to access this class? Static inner class dot static class is equal to static s is equal to new control v dot static inner. So this is how we will create the object of the static inner class, and s dot display, and this is the method which we will access. So if we run this program, it will display the static inner class on the console. So this is example of the static inner class. Static inner class is a class inside a class with the keyword static, and we can directly access the static member of the class. How to create the object? Outer class dot static inner class and new outer class dot inner class, and this will create the object of the static inner class, and we can access the method display. So Java static nested class, these are the class which is created inside a class. A static class created inside a class is called nested inner class. It cannot access the non-static data members of the method. It can be accessed by the outer class name. It can access static data members of the outer class, including privates. Static nested class cannot access the non-static data members. So here, this class cannot access the data members of the outer class. Suppose if we create here private int a is equal to 30, and if we try to access this a inside this, it will give the compile time error. We cannot make a static reference to non-static, but if we make it as static, then it can display the values. Whereas you can see that 30 is displayed. So static class can access the static member, but it cannot access the non-static members. So it cannot access the non-static members. And this local class, suppose it can access the private member of the class. If we try to access, see the output here, it can access the private member of the class, non-static or static primary member of the class it can access. But static inner class can access the static members only. So thank you for watching the video.